Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope everybody's great. Welcome to Friday. Later today, you'll see the water signs. The mid-March readings will all be up by the end of today, or this afternoon anyway. And so let's see where we go with that. In the extended here for this reading, I will pull a card or two for each zodiac sign just to give you some more guidance in this reading, if this is your reading. And I do want to let you know we are doing a completely refreshed for 2023 spiritual business class in April. It is going to talk about all the things that we've learned about YouTube, AI, all of it, and how I would do it over if I had the chance to do it over in 2023. To build an online business or building a business in general. There's a lot going on that has really changed my point of view about some things. So there is a link below in the description box if you want to jump onto that. All right, let's see where we go here. Staying focused. Well, that's one of those things. Staying focused, faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Oh, that's beautiful. Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. A lot of you that come to that spiritual business class come with the intention of starting a business that is a healing practice. And I so want to talk to you about how you might expand what you're doing. The world needs healers right now. And we are definitely in a place where we are learning to, or trying to, create some kind of collective. There's been some shattering of the collective in the recent 5 years or so. And so now the healers are really being asked to heal the collective, heal that energy, heal the rifts between family and friends, between strangers even. Let's heal that, okay? So 2023 and into 2024, into 2025, I feel like that's going to be a major theme for healers. So now's the time, my darlings. Let's get rocking. It's time to heal the separations. Okay, underneath is the Strength card. Definitely takes some courage. I love that card, the big whale. It's beautiful. 8 of Pentacles, the Tower. Wow. The Chariot. 5 of Pentacles. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, we're going in the right direction here. Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So there is something very tangible about this reading. You'll see all of those pentacles. And one of the things that I've noticed here is that what's going on is that we've been playing too small. A lot of us who have spiritual gifts are not really expanding, or 2022 and into 2023, there's been this sense of not expanding. And like, when is it going to get going? When are we going to start, seeing some additional clients? Or when are we going to start seeing our work take off? When is that going to happen? It's going to happen very soon. 10 of Pentacles in the middle as a timing card. It's not 10 years. Okay, so the Moon. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Perfect segue here. I want to say to you that in March and April, we have a very interesting situation going on with the Moon. So over the next month, Moon is usually a month here. In April, all right, first, 21 March, we are having a new moon in Aries. Next week, I'm going to be doing a lot with, new moon in Aries, manifestation, meditation, rituals, and things like that. So you'll see that from me. I'm going to be, especially Pathfinders, you're going to see that from me. I am working on that right now. The next full moon is 5th of April. Very, all right. It's like boop, boop, boop. 5th of April. It happens every 2 weeks, but I'm just saying. It seems like it's kicking up. The energy seems like it's kicking up or something like that. So the full moon in Libra, 16 degrees Libra, is about balance. And then the coolest thing is the next new moon. So we have a new moon Aries, 21 March, 0 degrees Aries. And then on 19th of April, we have a new moon in Aries, also 29 degrees. And you guys know in my Birth Chart Mastery mentorship, we talk about the degrees are very important so you can see how things might impact you in your birth chart. All of your planets are at a certain degree of a sign, right? My rising sign, 29 degrees Libra. So 29 degrees new moon in Aries is going to ping that because it's at 29 degrees. Anything that's at 29 degrees will be pinged. The new moon that's coming 21 March next week is 0 degrees. So if you have anything at 0 degrees, okay, Pluto is going to be at 0 degrees, 0 degrees Aquarius. Saturn might be 1 degree or 2 degrees. Saturn just moved into Pisces. Saturn moves faster, obviously, than Pluto, but it still takes 2.5 years to traverse a sign. So Saturn may be at 1 degree, maybe at 2 degrees. I'm not sure right now. But what I'm saying to you is this is going down over the next month. So think of the magnitude, the importance of having 2 new moons in Aries. 2! 0 degrees and 29 degrees, the very first degree, the very last degree. Aries is the beginning of the astrological year. That new moon is the first new moon of the astrological year. And then the second new moon, we get that same energy, but in a more mature way. Aries at 0 degrees is like, a young stallion, right? Just not knowing how long their legs are and all that kind of stuff. 29 degrees Aries is the emperor. Very mature. So over the course of the next month, between those 2 Aries new moons, we are moving from an immature way of being, which is like, okay, I'll just take what anybody gives me, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I'm at the whim of the banking cycles, banks fail. I'm at the whim of all this. It's like being at the whim of other people's decisions. And the Hermit here is finally saying, you know what? That is living life unconsciously. If I am not making decisions consciously, then I am kind of at the whim of other people. So I really do have to step into my own power and courage. Now, there is a big change that is happening, a sudden, drastic change. And I'm going to say this is very positive change. It can look at first like it's not positive. Tower doesn't feel positive to a lot of people because it clears the deck of everything. And then you have to rebuild. But in the middle here, this 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, these 10s, something has come to the end of a cycle. And it's definitely time for things to move on. So the wheel is doing its job. The wheel is destiny and fate. And we all are connected to, we have destinies on this planet. We have soul contracts that we have signed up for. We have lessons that we are here to learn. But we're in charge of what that looks like. How do we take a tower moment? How do we respond? Right? Not react. How do we respond? How do we bring our best selves to the table and let go of a very small way of being in the world and instead embrace the end of a cycle so that we can move forward? 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. Moving forward very quickly based on our heart's desire. I think this in Aquarius? I can't remember which reading this was. But when you choose, I remember this in high school, that I don't remember which guidance counselor it was, but I remember thinking to myself, this guidance counselor was giving people direction on their college choices and their careers of choice based on how much money they were going to earn. And I, in my head, was like, 2 things occurred to me. First of all, how the hell do you know that? Like, what if they're no good at that? I mean, shouldn't it be based on a little bit of aptitude and heart? Shouldn't it be based upon a little bit of, things I want to learn and things I want to embrace and my natural talents? But how might that show up in this thing that I'm so excited about? A lot of people were getting, oh, that's a button. A lot of people were getting choices handed to them saying, you should do this. And of course, since I'm a writer, I was given, well, you should go to journalism school. Okay. After we leave our training or our college degrees, our training schools, whatever we're going for to get into the world, I feel like that old model is blowing up. Okay. The old model of okay, I'm going to work for someone for a really long time. And then bam, every 8 years or so, things get blown up. And so I lose, my savings, I lose a career path, whatever. I feel like that is going away because we are embracing more a path of the heart, the moon here, and in Aries. So it is about what you want. It is about your own particular leadership, but also your leadership of yourself. And though journalism was not a bad choice for me, it wasn't like, they were telling me to do something completely at odds with everything I've ever said or done. But there wasn't really much thought about how I wanted to unfold my life. And also, listen, in the 80s, we did not see how fast things were moving in the future. They just figured it would and we figured it all the way into the 90s and maybe the 2000s that things would just roll on as they were. But we are in the age of Aquarius. We are moving into innovation that's moving so much faster. Industrial, right? The farming, agricultural was, 100 years, 200 years, moved into the industrial revolution. That was like 80 years. And then moving into the next level, which is like the computer age. Is computer age? Yeah, 40 years. Then the digital age is like 20. It's like having and it's even now getting much faster than that. It's not even the digital age is more going to be like 5 years. And then what's next? AI and all this stuff. It's already coming in. So things are maturing and things are cycling much faster. The Chariot here, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It's no longer going to be this old cycle of we choose something based on this is going to last our entire life. We're choosing based on the thing we want to create in our life. And then we have to kind of move and we kind of have to adapt and we kind of have to. Adaptation is the number one skill set. Not that you can, if you can write, that's terrific. If you're a scientist, that's terrific. If you're somebody who's very innovative and creative, that's terrific. But all of these skills that you collect, so you have some base skills, and then like embrace that North Node, embrace these things you're here to learn, keep learning new stuff, keep learning, keep learning. The folks that don't want to learn and adapt are the ones who are going to be left behind. And that it's almost like the 3D, 5D split. It's like the people who are willing to be in 5D are the ones who are adapting. I mean, it's very, it is absolutely evolution. We're seeing that. And so how can we, I feel like we're adapting along the pathway of the heart. And the technology is certainly moving faster and all this kind of stuff. But heart matters. All right. Heart matters. And as we're moving forward in this Aries new moon energy, two of them, Hierophant, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. This is going to be about us working together. All right, there's the King of Wands, which is the Aries energy, which is about taking action. Six of Swords, moving out of a difficult circumstance into something better. Hierophant is like, okay, what parts of tradition are we taking with us? And who are we choosing to partner up with? Even if you're an individual practitioner or whatever, we are going to find, if you're stepping into becoming a healer, a mystic, a shaman, a guide, an accountant who has spiritual principles as part of their business, stepping into partnerships that are about adaptation, that are about expansion, moving us forward, stepping into that 5D, doing more of that. The more we stay in this old paradigm, the more this is going to happen to people. The more they're going to get their savings wiped out. The more they're going to, oh boy, that career doesn't exist anymore. Okay, I've got to completely reinvent myself. It's more about staying in the path of adaptation and creativity so that we can be ready for any kind of shifts and changes as they come. I feel like that when one embraces that, one can move forward very, very quickly. Very quickly. He's on the ice, with a seal, and he's like moving forward fast. The Chariot is moving forward fast. I love the Three of Pentacles here because this has been a loud card in the last few months. We need to find our tribes. And we need to be aware of our tribes and be loyal to our tribes. Pathfinders, You know, you guys are amazing. I spend a lot of time with you every week, and I am super honored that you spend time with me. All right. I want you to know that, because the Pathfinder group that's on my channel is such a special experience. If you really want to find a tribe, come along with us, because I feel like the Pathfinder group, you guys get it. You know where you're going. You know what you want to do. And you also have all kinds of manner of distractions and things going on for you. But I do see a through line of this: a desire for healing, a desire for humanity, a desire for love, a desire for expansion, a desire for prosperity. Such a positive energy in that group. So I'm very honored to be part of it with you guys. And I feel like that's a destined, fated thing, right? That we are destined and fated to meet each other. And this is something, Nine of Pentacles, that we're building the rest of our lives on. We are building as a collective something new, something that moves and adapts, something that doesn't splinter and fracture, and something that is going to take us some courage to step into. Okay. So I will continue on. Wow, this was a big reading for a Friday. I will continue on with this. I'll pull a card for each zodiac sign in the extended to get us a little bit of extra guidance for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So if your Sun sign doesn't match, check out your Moon, Rising, or Venus. Just a card or two for each zodiac sign in the extended. Okay. All right. Link is below if you want to continue on. Pathfinders, we're just going to keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.